Welcome to my humble abode. I am Yorkie the Talespinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee. We like to start the day with a narrative tale and a cup of coffee in the hope of welcoming a blessed day. We return now, I can find it, there it is, to The Wolf Among Us, a Telltale series, the fourth one, third one we've done. The whole Walking Dead series, Batman 1 and 2 including as one series, and this. Why is it not going on? And things are a bit complex. This is an extremely adult-themed one, so if that's offending you, please look away, because we've already had a lot of cursing, murder, strippers, prostitutes, and so on. Smoking, which apparently you have to warn people about nowadays. I don't do it, I have reasons, but I didn't know it was something that you could put on videos as a warning. Apparently they do now. Right, let's play. A Crooked Mile, start episode 3. I walked a crooked mile, yes. I can't remember that particular nursery rhyme. Many years.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like... Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club.
I'll leave this to somebody. I need to check a message.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god! What is it?
It's Crane.
Right. Yes. It seems Crane is indeed a fucking creep.
Spineless little fucking rat.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
If anyone's missing the context there and hadn't followed along, Bigby is a sheriff in Fabletown, where people are from Fables. Snow White is the assistant to... well, apparently she assists him as well, which is weird, but assistant to Mayor Crane, Ichabod Crane. A troll... a prostitution sister of Barkeep, she's called Lily, has been murdered while glamoured to look like Snow White, and it now shows up that Ichabod Crane, Snow White's boss, is the one who had done it.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Not now.
I have a right to know. If my wife is...
Honey...
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
That perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby! Wait.
What?
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just, please be careful when you tell her.
What are you trying to say?
You know how you felt when you saw that picture? well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
She been assaulted? That wouldn't surprise me. The way this game is going, I almost expect it at this point. The Buckingham Bridge. I mean, imagine that. You find out your boss is not only... Well, it's not his boss, but and Snow hasn't found out yet. Is not only paying someone to disguise as you and be a prostitute to them, which is creepy in its own way and dangerous as a stalker, but they've also killed that person while they look like you.
Honored to be asked to speak to me. It's tradition that everyone speaks. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming
Don't
one
interrupt.
day that the
We
pain
can
of
watch over
losing
her.
Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory
No,
of
we're
Lily
gonna let her
will
finish.
sustain as well. And it will, in
Well,
time,
If Ichabod shows
equal
up
in
and tries to do anything, we
strength
can
to
take
our
him
mourning
down.
her loss. And it is in that spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so grateful to share with me. Your memories of her. How she could be stubborn and patient, rash and thoughtful. How she carried a torch for the old ways, for tradition, for, pageantry. And most of all,
I'll
it
miss
seems
worrying
how
about you.
Lily
I'll miss
loved,
our fights.
dearly
I'll
loved
miss
her
you.
friends and family.
Holly.
She loved being around them, in good times and bad. I never met Lily.
Now you will
but
never
from
die from
what I've been
indifference
told,
or lead a
I know
tedious
in my
life.
heart that she
Goodbye,
would have liked to
sweetheart.
be here tonight.
Thanks for everything.
And now we'll have our
Vivian.
Now these
moment
workers
of
at the
silence. Thank you.
Constitution
You're a big, bright, shining star in this shithole of a town. And I miss you already. Gran.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking
Yeah, she's
invited.
she was a sister.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie and say you'll check first?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of
Yes.
Lily's body before
Yes.
Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this
She's
genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
Crane's a fucking prick, so this doesn't surprise me.
Hey, what do you know? We actually agree on something.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
Why are you here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who
I'm gonna
murdered
be
your
open.
sister.
They don't trust us at all, so I'm going to be open.
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way.
I think it was Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane?
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lily and you expect me to...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to
There
tell,
is.
but just let us do our jobs first.
And they deserve to know.
Look,
It's not an official way to do things, I know. It's probably a really bad way. But they don't trust Crane, they don't trust me, they don't trust anyone related to government because they've been screwed over and over again. If it's the worst thing I can do, I don't care. I'm still telling them.
Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel.
Right.
You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck
Police
out of
often
here.
are. Not always their
You
fault.
hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
You ain't had the half
This
of it.
is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy... He gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean,
Prepare to
what are
be
you telling me?
creeped out.
It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby?
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I thought that Crane might be looking for you. I thought you might be in trouble.
You're sure this is what happened?
Yeah.
This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
I'll
And if
tell
we
her
get
I won't
this
show
wrong,
it too hard
it
on
would
her.
mean more than our jobs.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
No.
2 minutes.
You're staying. Yes.
I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
Take your
No,
time.
I get it.
If he comes
Take
for
your
you,
time.
I'm
it
here.
won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything?
Yeah.
No?
It was Crane's room. But you knew that already, right?
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming!
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do?
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. I'm still hurting, you know, from our talk in the cell. And I'll be honest, I'd love nothing more than to carve a sweet poem right into your face for the suffering you've caused me. But I am a professional, and we're here for a job.
Is it Crane who's got them under employ?
For all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So
Your
you
little
leave
boss.
Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother?
Just don't hurt anyone, D.
That don't sound like a yes to me. Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Oh, you stupid.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal? Stop this shit. Right now.
He hasn't exactly been a good sport about this. Not making our lives any easier.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Holly?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you could just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move.
It's not worth it, Holly. They'll leave on their own.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
Oh, wrong move. Take him down. Oh, get shot! I meant...
I got it, damn.
Is she dead? Damn it. When I said take him down, I meant me. That's a pivotal point, so that's obviously unavoidable. But damn it. What a start to the chapter. Oh my god, what a start to the chapter. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I want to rip their spleens out and choke them with them.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
I can't take it easy. I have to find Crane.
Bigby? What's wrong?
Lack of sleep for one thing. Getting shot for another. They'll be fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken.
Look, I'm not the one who creates these situations. I'm just the one who has to
Image of a wolf or fox chasing chickens.
deal with them.
So you say.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
That's the plan? Just wait for the mirror?
That could take
It's
whatever.
all we have right now. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the...
If you have to find every broken, damn near atomic level piece of glass, I mean, not atomic level, but you know what I mean, that could take forever.
Tweedles get out of this? I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it?
Certain of it.
Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
He killed them, and he sent Dee and Dumb to slow me down.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know...
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's
Forget
unfair that you did, but...
Hey, guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Buffkin, are you positive it's not here? Maybe it just slid under one of these cabinets.
No, I'm sure it's not here. I checked every corner. I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
He took it so he
that's
can't
not entirely true.
follow him, did he?
Well, what, Buffkin?
Or under that assumption.
We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long
it mends
it'll
itself
take.
over time, does it?
We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Yeah.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Yeah. You look for the piece if you find it, Buckin. I don't think you will, but you never know. What we got here? Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents. And I have... Who's Wayland Smith? It rings a bell, but I don't think I know that story. Now to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Next letter. Dear Mr. Bob Crane, from Big Blue. Go blow your horn. I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix this air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up the apartment and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross and I'd like to see if you'd fix the air. Like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least. Provide us a fan in the meantime. He's a real boy. Real wooden boy. Mr. Toad. You know, thinking about it, how bad their lives, or how impoverished their lives are. It says in Fabletown, the Fable book, that Toad is a slumlord. I'm not sure he's not a luxury apartment dealer in their lives. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room, as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Too busy obsessing about his junior, was he?
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the open arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside.
Now you're questioning everything, aren't you?
There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
No, that's...
Come on, let's keep looking.
That's the kind of thinking of wanting to have control, honestly. Now, in hindsight, you can see signs, but they're not signs when you're in the moment. A lot of us do that. Survivors of abuse do it. Survivors of tragedy often do it. Survivors of disasters. It was out of control. You could have died. You could still die. What is it? If you don't have control, you don't have anything. And so you tell yourself you fucked up, and maybe it was your fault because you should have seen it. Office of Business Affairs. Torn out.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Ring of something.
Oh, yeah?
Or is it what's on the back page?
Do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what?
What?
What witch?
What witch?
What
Yeah.
meeting?
He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
But who?
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
I'm not going to check,
Why do you
but
even
why?
care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested, since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing fables, and there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to
One
since
ring to rule
Crane
them
tore
all?
its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan.
Wandering to rule them all and in a snow-white glamour bind them.
Who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff.
Oh.
And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't
sure
matter
they're
what
working
they
for them?
know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
trip trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
He's not going to listen to
Just
that.
stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
He may well be, but he may also be concerned for
Where are
his
you gonna
finances.
go, Bigby?
We've got a choice to make here.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Alright, well, Holly really doesn't need me hanging around right now. Crane's apartment, I doubt he's there. And I have a score to settle with D and Dumb, or Dumb and Dumber.
D and Dumb must know where he is. I should go to their office first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
I'll look up their address. I hope you know what you're doing.
Beating the crap out of two thugs, I think, aren't I? Alright, and we will pick up at that apartment next time. In the meantime, enjoy your coffee. Have a blessed day. And I don't often say this, but if you want to help the channel grow, I'd really appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. They really, really do help, especially with the YouTube algorithm, with growing the channel and so on. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for watching. Join me next time.